You ever just tell yourself, like, you're just not going to be surprised by something anymore, like you think you've seen it all, but then literally it seems like a second later, you're like, wow, I am baffled. I'm baffled by the stupidity, or whatever it is. Well, that's how I feel with the Call of Duty community. Infinity Ward, Infinity Turd as I like to call them, they have been screwing up a lot of things for this Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 game, and I don't even need to mention them all. I don't need to go down the list, because it's a pretty long list. It's a pretty steep hill. But I do want to mention one thing, one of those things today, and it's a huge thing. It's one huge thing. There's a lot of huge things. But that is Dead Silence not being a perk in Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2, and that's not going to change. That's 100% confirmed. They're not going to listen. Infinity Turd will not listen. And as you saw, I put in the title, Dead Silence should not be a perk in Modern Warfare 2, following two emojis, the brain and the dead emoji. If you couldn't figure that out, that I was saying these people who are saying this are brain dead, if you couldn't tell that sarcasm, then you're probably brain dead yourself. But you know, I just wanted to get that out there before, you know, see the idiots come in here in the comment section saying, "Oh, you think Dead Silence should be perk, will you?" Like, okay. That's why I call it Idiot Land. There's a lot of idiots out there on YouTube land. I call it Idiot Land for that reason. But so, as I mentioned in the last video, as I ripped into that game, I tried to play like 1 or 2 games by myself, and it did not go well, as you could tell. I was actually holding a lot back in. Like, people thought that was bad. I was actually holding a lot in. Let's just say I got a lot more off my chest away from the mic. Which is probably for the best. I mean, I don't want to embarrass myself, but no, the game itself is embarrassing. Infinity Turd, Infinity Ward, Infinity Turd should be embarrassed that they made this game, and that they're making all these changes, and they ask for everyone's feedback, the entire Call of Duty fan base's feedback, and they just ignore everything, literally everything. It seems like. And it's like, ugh, it's really not a good look. Not a good look for Infinity Turd, but so I played some matches, probably for about an hour or two today, on Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2. And I was just thinking about this whole Dead Silence thing, because I unlocked it. Because I think you unlock it at level 15 or whatever, so I finally unlocked it. And it basically is useless. Because, I mean, even when you have Dead Silence, it seems like you can somewhat hear your footsteps. Because, I mean, the footsteps are loud enough. You can hear me coming from miles away. You can hear me coming from a different country. Like, the footsteps are that loud. And that's not even to mention the fact that the field upgrade, they have it as a field upgrade again. But I feel like it goes away even quicker now. I feel like it lasts for like 10 or 15 seconds. It literally, like, they don't want it. It seems like they feel like Infinity Ward, they feel like they're being generous by giving Dead Silence as a field upgrade. Because it sounds like they don't want, you know, they don't want silence at all. They don't want stealthiness at all. They want you to play tactical, you know, quote unquote, to conform to these people who play this game that way. Like, just camping and just, you know, doing nothing, literally doing nothing. How in the hell do you have fun playing like that? I can't. And you would be surprised by the amount of idiots that are out there who actually believe that Dead Silence shouldn't be in the game. Like, they don't think it should be a perk. Like, they actually believe it's a good idea that it's limited to a field upgrade. Like a 10-second field upgrade. It's pretty much useless. Kind of like suppressor now, silencer. It's like it doesn't do anything for you. It's utterly useless. Kind of like playing the game. I would even bet some of you out there actually think that Dead Silence should not be a perk. Well, first of all, I know exactly where you came from. You came from Fortnite and all these other battle royale games where you listen to footsteps in for sound effects like that, which is just like that's not Call of Duty though. That's not how it ever was. So stop trying to come in here and ruin things for all the people who play the games before, and we're used to the way the games were before, and they just flowed so well. Just this whole thing of just the loud footsteps, it's like it is the most annoying thing ever, listening to a herd of elephants coming at you, but then you realize, you turn around, it was just one guy. You get like you literally get jump scared. Like, this game literally, and same thing with Modern Warfare 2019, this game literally feels like a horror game sometimes. Because it's just like, it's quiet, and all of a sudden, like the volume just goes up like 100, and it's like shaking, the screen shakes. It's like, oh my gosh, and like you actually get jump scared. It's like, and that's not how it should be. That is not how it should be. If you want that, you know, go play, you know, Rainbow Six, whatever the hell it's called, all these other games. That's not how FPS arcade games are. Especially not Call of Duty. That's not how it ever was, and that's not how it should be. The game just, it has no flow at all, because everyone's too afraid to move around. So if you're one of these dorks who are saying like, oh, that sound shouldn't be a perk, I like listening, you need to listen, you can't be silent, that's unfair. But I don't know where you, again, you came from Fortnite, just admit it. You came from Fortnite. Modern Warfare 2019 was the first COD you ever played, therefore it was the best game ever to you. So now you want every game to be like that one. That's why you love Modern Warfare 2019. You loved how it helped you out, and you know, it just basically handed you wins. Not only to mention, I'm not even gonna go into skill-based matchmaking, because that's a freaking disaster too. But man, it's just, it's like, it's a very simple fix. Just make Dead Silence a perk. Infinity Ward has literally not listened to a single thing. Those turds, they haven't listened to a single thing. They've had 3 years to learn. What have they done? Absolutely nothing. Count the green stuff and look at the green stuff. Look how much they can make. But yeah, that's basically all I got on that. Just a small rant. I mean, I've been ranting about this for basically 3 years now since Modern Warfare 2019 came out, and it's honestly getting ridiculous. But honestly, like, the more I think about it, it almost feels like it's useless to even talk about it anymore. Because we've been talking about this for 3 years. Why would they change now? And I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised that everyone else is surprised about this. That Infinity Turd, those turds are not listening. Like, why would they listen? What would make you, what would convince you that they were gonna listen to you on anything? At all, anything. They haven't shown me nothing. It looks like the exact same game we got 3 years ago. Just a more confusing gunsmith. Slightly better maps, I'll give them that, but other than that, the maps still aren't good. It's still a train wreck. It's a freaking circus, but you know, whatever. Dead Silence is not gonna be a perk. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Actually, I won't have to deal with it, because I'm not gonna buy the game unless I am gifted this game by someone. Then even then, it's like, can I really accept this? But I mean, I guess I will if, you know, depending on how things are going. But because again, as I mentioned before, the only reason I would play is, you know, if someone asked me to party up, I'd say okay. Because for me, it's not even about the game. It's about, you know, partying up. But I can't play this game by myself. No way. That's freaking torture. I'm not doing that to myself. But yeah, again, Dead Silence is not going to be a perk. Don't get your hopes up ever again. The turds do not listen. They are turds. They just like turds. Like they literally play like turds. They want you to play like a turd. They want you to sit and stink all game long. Drop a like on this if you enjoyed this, man, and if you agree with me, or if you at least found this entertaining, whatever, and if you want to stick around for more, then subscribe. I promise you there will be more following this. I can basically go at literally any bad thing about this game, and there are a lot of bad things Infinity Turd did with this game. Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2, the piece of garbage. Modern Warfare 2019 Part 2. You know, there's a lot of things to go into, so I'll definitely be open to doing that. Just basically, you know, ranting. Just little rants, but yeah, that's it for this one. The turds have done it again. 'Tis been one.